A ghost land. That best describes the present situation in Isawo community in Ikorodu area of Lagos, days after the militants attacked security men in the area. Most of the residents have moved out of their homes for fear of further attacks. The new Assistant Inspector General of Police in charge of Lagos and Ogun State, Adamu Ibrahim, is here to perform his first official outing since arriving in the zone.
They took back here to go and take photos. Yes. The DPO was there.
The commander in charge of Ikorodu area recounts the ordeal of the security operatives in the hands of militants who had invaded Isawo community in the early hours of Sunday. According to him, the police and the military had responded to the call by members of the community, but the militants laid an ambush leading to the killings.
As they were coming out?
As they were coming out. At close range. The DPO was part of it. At close range.
Okay, the DPO.
Some members of the community who came around and seen the heavy security presence pleaded with the government to come to their aid.
People are dying here. People are dying. Several lives have been lost. We want government to come and rescue us out by mounting, if not a barrack. Because there was a time we had the challenge, we called the military man came, they responded to our call. But they told us they are not naval officers, that they can't go through the water. That was if we can bring the naval to support them. They will be on the land, the naval will go through this thing. So we want a barracks to come and be mounted here.
You can see the environment and the terrain.
Okay.
Is it an easy trail? But our coming now is part of the preventive measures, so that it doesn't occur again. We have to be proactive. That's why we're trying, I come personally to assess the situation so that we can strategize to avoid recurrence of this incident. And there are two other locations we're going to now to see so that we can assess and see how to strategize and secure the place the more. But I assure you we'll take care of the situation.
With the claim by the residents that the militants are not giving up, it is only left for the security agencies to match words with action and end the series of attacks in this area once and for all.
Okay, so Ahmed, you were saying something.
Yes, the issue of, educating the public regarding security. What I've discovered personally is that most Nigerians are ignorant as regards what security really ought to be. And if I take my neighborhood, for instance, a lady who's selling who is a petty trader along the road, she really doesn't understand the concept of security. As long as she has peace around her to do her business, she's fine. It's not something that is really imbibed in Nigerians, and it's the responsibility of those in charge of security to really make this input on regarding making people conscious of what security really ought to be. I know because that education has been imparted in me. Now, most people don't have that privilege. The four of us in this studio, we know because we have that privilege. But how many Nigerians have the privilege the four of us have here?
No, when you say privilege, that's the privilege of knowing what security is. You don't go there because you don't even know how much, and I may not even know what. For instance, I'm asking you a question. You say the citizens should be involved in policing. We keep talking about community policing. The last IG talked about community policing, and this current IG has been pushing that community policing. We need people involved. What do you expect the citizens to be doing? So when you say education, security education, what exactly should the people be educated on for them to be part of securing their environment? Because for me, as far as I'm concerned, is build my fence, go and get me dogs, put electric wires on the fence if need be, or get a guard if I need, or go to security company and say, give me someone to stand at my gate. That's all I know, because probably I have the means to pay for that. But that woman you're talking about, what should she be looking out for that will help her keep her environment
safe and secure? Strange faces, strange movements, unusual occurrences around you.
Hold on. Sorry, Dolakmo. When you were talking, you said they saw a man on a bike in army uniform. it's
going
not
up and down
to see men in army uniform. We have our army, they live out, some of them live outside of the barracks, so sometimes they wear their uniforms and they have their bikes and they are moving around. Sometimes the mopole men who wear their camouflage and they are moving around. So what is strange about that man that should make somebody pick up the phone and pay attention?
Well, one thing I discovered about that statement from that resident is that they actually knew that there is a problem, because they also further stated that why should an army man come into that environment alone? Like, it doesn't live here, what is he looking for? So they already know there's something strange.
But they did not report it.
But they did not call anyone in security settings attention into all of this. And it is after it happened. And so many times you will see, just like what he said, like that woman selling just corn by the roadside. He knows these people are strange here. The way they are pacing up and down is strange. But she's like, well, I'm good right here. Nothing is happening to me. And then they should, you know, just like what he said, we should imbibe in ourselves that security consciousness. Because we all say Western world, if you live in an apartment and you are hearing noise in another apartment, you don't wait, you pick your phone and say, oh, it seems something is happening around here, please, can you please come in? But here, so many times we don't want to bother ourselves, most especially if it is not coming to us directly. We just feel, well, I am not concerned. And that's why also the Inspector General of Police is canvassing. If you follow news about 2 or 3 months ago, he said there is going to be a security summit. It's part of reawakening people's consciousness to, you know, waking up to their responsibility of securing themselves.
Staying with the issue of citizens being involved, Akonde Olumide is saying that citizens were killed in Ikorodu as well, besides security operatives. His uncle died there. Now, that means they are feeling the bite. So what makes you think they will not want to report a strange situation, even when they know that it's going to affect them? Why would they not want to report it?
Well, I wouldn't know. It is a peculiar case. Citizens died there. And maybe perhaps because the Isawo community right now, 1, 2 or 3 people now know, oh, these people are, you know, the attack on the community is attack on all of us. They might be waking up right now to security issues. But any common man in a place where there is no insurgent will feel, well, I'm not concerned. Do you understand? Okay. Like we're saying, okay, at Isawo, this did not just start all of a sudden. They started as pipeline vandals. Did the community revolted against them? No, they didn't revolt. And then now it's taking another dimension. But in all, the security outfits like the police and the army, they are there, they are on top of it. But the in thing is that we still need the members of the public to be part of this that the security agents are doing.
Therefore, how much awareness is the police creating around this to tell citizens that it is their duty to report any strange movement, strange people that they see in their environment? And should they actually rise up and report every such incident? Does the police have the wherewithal to actually check out every single lead that they're given?
Yes, let me just comment by your last question. That does the police have power to check every... You know, we all talk...
They have the power. I'm talking about the wherewithal.
The wherewithal, yes. Yeah. We all talk about intelligence. Information begets intelligence. Intelligence is the final stage, while information is the first stage. You know, when information comes, we process it, we analyze it, and then we develop the intelligence. At the point, every information given might not lead to, any information given might not lead to intelligence. And some might lead to intelligence. But every information is vital. And then we deal with it, and then we gather the intelligence. And then you are now asking, are we doing much? This is part of the advocacy. I'm writing there now telling the members of the public. A lot of people are watching. Some people feel like, oh, I don't even know, is a citizen's duty to gather information and then give to the police. And then in the process of giving your information, don't be careless about giving the information. At least when we went to Isawo, one man said, oh, I want to give an information. And he wanted to start. The AIG told him, oh, hold on. Because we have all manner of people riding here. We don't know who is who here. And then you don't say, oh, because you gave the information to the police, then you are attacked. The AIG had to take the man away from the view of everyone. And he gave a vital information that we are also working on. And then may help us even in the investigation of that occurrence.
Now, Ahmed, there seems to be a problem, especially with the riverine areas. What would you be advising those who live in those neighborhoods? Because there seems to be a peculiar case. These bad guys come